Hello everyone, welcome to the channel Contract Simplified. In today's video, we'll be studying about data clauses in contract, protecting privacy and ensuring compliance. Data clauses in contract typically governs how data, especially sensitive or personal information, is handled between parties. These clauses are essential in industries where exchange or use of data is significant, such as technology, healthcare, or finance. The Digital Personal Data Protection Act (DPDPA) of 2023 has ushered a new era of data privacy regulation, making it essential for business and legal professionals to ensure that the contracts are compliant with these requirements. Well-crafted data clauses in contract play a critical role in protecting personal data, mitigating risk, and ensuring compliance with the law. This article dwells into key elements of data protection clauses, addressing how they can safeguard privacy and align with the latest legal standards. I am excited to invite you to a special session titled Key Insights Digital Personal Data Protection Act DPDPA 2023, where we will explore the implications of DPDPA Act of 2023 for contracts. Learn how to draft effective data clauses, handling cross-border data transfers, and mitigate the risk of data breaches. Register below to secure a spot for the insightful events and stay ahead in managing data privacy in the digital age. Moving next, let us look at the definition of data. This clause sets out what constitutes data in contract. It ensures both parties are clear on this type of information covered, whether it's business, related, or personal information. The inclusion of processing captures all form of data handling, safeguarding all type of sensitive information. The template clause. Data refers to any information, including but not limited to personal data, confidential business data, trade secrets, and any other information shared by parties under this agreement. Personal data shall include any information relating to an identifiable individual, and processing means any operation performed on the data, such as collection, storage, alteration, or transmission. Data ownership. This clause ensures the disclosing party maintains ownership of data. It prevents the receiving party from asserting any ownership rights over the data shared, thus protecting proprietary or personal information. Template clause. The disclosing party retains full ownership of all data shared under this agreement. The receiving party shall not claim any rights, including ownership over the data. Data usage. The limits the use of the data to the specific purpose outlined in the agreement. It ensures that the receiving party cannot misuse the data or use it for purposes not authorized by the disclosing party. Template clause. The receiving party may use the data solely for the purpose defined in this agreement. Any use beyond the defined scope requires the disclosing party's prior written consent. Data anonymization and pseudonymization. This clause requires that the personal data be anonymized to protect the individual's identities. This helps ensure compliance with privacy laws and provides an added layer of security. Template clause. Parties agrees to anonymize or pseudonymize personal data wherever applicable, protect individual identities in compliance with data protection laws. Data subject consent. This clause is necessary if the contract involves personal data that requires the consent of the data subject for processing, in line with the privacy regulations like GDPR. Template clause. The receiving party shall obtain valid consent from data subjects where required, ensuring that such consent is informed, specific, and freely given in accordance with the applicable data protection laws. Data security. This clause mandates that the receiving party implements robust security measures to protect the data by specifying the use of encryption and access controls. It helps prevent unauthorized access or data breaches. Template clause. The receiving party shall implement industry standard security measures, including encryption access control and secure storage, to protect data from unauthorized access, breaches, or leaks. Data storage and localization. Data localization is important in some countries that requires personal data to be stored within their borders. This clause ensures the data remains under local legal control and complies with such laws. The template clause out, the receiving party agrees that all data shall be stored and processed within jurisdiction or country in compliance with local data residency laws. Data rights of individuals or data subjects. This clause ensures that individuals retain control over their personal data, and the receiving party assists in complying with such requests as required by laws like GDPR or India's data protection laws. Template clause. The receiving party shall assist the disclosing party in fulfilling any request from individuals regarding their personal data, such as requests to access, correct, or erase their data in accordance with applicable laws. Data integrity and accuracy ensures the reliability of data by obligating both parties to maintain accurate information and correct any inaccuracies. This prevents errors that could affect business operations or violate legal requirements. This clause ensures that the data accuracy is maintained throughout the agreement and allows the disclosing party to request corrections in any inaccuracies that are identified. Template clause. Parties shall ensure that all data shared under this agreement is accurate, complete, and up to date. If any errors are identified, they must be corrected promptly. The receiving party agrees to correct or update any inaccurate data upon request from the disclosing party, ensuring the accuracy of the data processed under this agreement. Data processing. This clause clarifies how the data will be processed or handled, ensuring that all processing activities adhere to legal requirements and the scope defined in the contract. Template clause. The receiving party agrees to process the data solely for the purpose stated in this agreement and in compliance with relevant data protection regulations. Sub-processing or third-party data processors. If third-party vendors are involved in data processing, this clause ensures they follow the same stringent data protection standards, providing additional security and maintaining accountability. Template clause. The receiving party shall not engage any third-party data processors without prior written consent of the disclosing party. Any third-party processor must comply with the same data protection and security obligations. Next, we have data access. This clause controls who within the receiving party's organization can access the data, preventing unauthorized personnel from accessing sensitive information and reducing the risk of data breaches. Template clause. Access to the data shall be limited to authorized personnel who need access for the purposes of fulfilling the obligations under this agreement. Access level, read or modify, shall be appropriately controlled. Next, we have data minimization. This clause ensures that only the minimum necessary data is collected, processed, or stored in line with the privacy laws that enforce data minimalization principle. Template clause. Parties agree to only collect, process, and store data that are strictly necessary for the purpose of this agreement. Necessary data shall not be collected or processed. Next, we have data transfer and protection impact assessment. Ensures that any cross-border data transfers and data processing activities are assessed for risks and compliance with local regulations, which is particularly important for adhering to the laws like GDPR or India's Data Protection Act. Template clause. Before transferring any data outside the jurisdiction of receiving party, shall conduct a data transfer impact assessment to ensure compliance with data protection laws. If processing of data under this agreement is likely to result in a high risk to individuals' rights and freedom, the receiving party agrees to conduct a data protection impact assessment before commencing such processing. Data backup and recovery. The provision protects against data loss by ensuring regular backup and outlining recovery procedures. It guarantees that data can be restored if it's accidentally lost or corrupted. Template clause. The receiving party shall ensure regular backup of the data and maintain a recovery plan in case of accidental deletion, corruption, or system failure. Termination of data or data retention and deletion. This clause ensures that once the agreement is terminated or upon request, the receiving party must either return or delete the data, thereby preventing unauthorized use or retention of sensitive information. Template clause. Upon termination of this agreement or at the request of the disclosing party, the receiving party shall return or securely delete all data in accordance with data retention laws. Next, we have confidentiality. Confidentiality protects the data from unauthorized disclosure, ensuring that the sensitive information is not shared with anyone not involved in the agreement. Template clause. Both the parties agree to treat all data shared under this agreement as confidential and shall not disclose any such data to any unauthorized third parties. Next, we have data audit and monitoring rights. This clause allows the disclosing party to verify that the receiving party is following the required data protection practices, ensuring transparency and accountability. Template clause. The disclosing party reserves the right to audit the receiving party's data protection practices to ensure compliance with this agreement and applicable laws. Breach notification. In the case of data breach, timely notification is crucial for both parties to mitigate damage and ensure compliance with legal obligations such as reporting the breach to regulatory authorities. Template clause. In the event of a data breach, the receiving party shall notify the disclosing party within specified time frame detailing the breach and steps taken to mitigate it. Next, we have data insurance. This clause ensures that the both parties are financially protected against data breach incidents by requiring them to maintain appropriate insurance coverage. Template clause. The parties shall maintain appropriate insurance coverage for data breaches and liabilities arising from the misuse or unauthorized access of data. Next, we have indemnity for data breaches. This clause makes the responsible party liable for any damages or losses caused by their mishandling of the data, providing financial protection to the other party. Template clause. The receiving party shall indemnify the disclosing party for any losses, damages, or claims arising from the data breach caused by the receiving party's failure to comply with the terms of this agreement. Liability and limitation of liability for data-related incidents. This clause caps the financial liability for data breach or incidents, offering protection from excessive claims while holding parties accountable for negligence or willful violations. Template clause. The parties agree to limit liability for data-related incidents to specified amount, except in cases of gross negligence or willful misconduct. Compliance with data protection laws. This clause binds both the parties to follow relevant data protection regulation, ensuring that they operate within the legal framework of their respective jurisdiction. Both parties agree to comply with all applicable data protection laws, including specific laws like GDPR, India's Data Protection Act, ensuring full compliance and handling, storing, and processing them. Last but not the least, dispute resolution for data issues. This clause ensures there's a clear procedure for resolving any disputes related to data issues, avoiding lengthy court proceedings, and ensuring that both parties have structured process to follow. Template clause. Any disputes related to data processing or protection under this agreement shall be resolved through method of dispute resolution, that is mediation, arbitration, in accordance with the applicable laws governing data protections. If you have any questions or require additional information, please feel free to reach out to us via WhatsApp at 9945893415. And also, if you would like to get the newsletter notified to your email or to your WhatsApp, please do fill the subscription form, which you can find both in the LinkedIn newsletter as well as in the video description. I hope you found this video informative. If yes, please do not forget to subscribe to the channel and also share this video with your friend. Thank you for watching.